This is the group that serves as your worship ministry, and we are happy to do that. Dave and I are the co-chairs. We're both on session. Forrest, will you tell us about choir starting up?
Well, we had our first rehearsal last Wednesday. We had all but 3 people were at the rehearsal. I think we're very anxious to get started again. I have some new music. So I just think it's going to add a lot to the worship, as it usually does. And I think we have a good choir. And I'm looking forward to working with them once again.
Okay, thank you. Elva, where are we with the choir robes?
Well, Forrest was able to get us samples on different choir material. Our choir robes are probably 25 to 30 years old, and we're trying to find some lighter material because what we have now, when we're up there, it's very hot. So we're hoping to get these samples and figure out what we're going to do with them.
Cindy, how about the new hymnals?
Yeah, growing up in this church, music was always of great importance to my family, and God speaks to a lot of us through music. Our congregation loves to sing, and that's always a blessing as well. So they understand the importance of traditional hymn singing as well as more praise music, contemporary music. We've always had a nice mix of both, so I think the balance is great. And again, our hymnals are fairly old, at least probably 40 years, I would say. Growing up in this church, I remember them as a young child, so hopefully we're going to look into maybe getting some new hymnals using some memorial money and perhaps other donations. It's great to have traditional hymn singing in church, I believe, so we're looking forward to that.
Betsy, what about pew papers and finally getting back to normal?
Okay, well, Cheryl and I have been taking names for months at the doors. We're no longer doing that. The pew pads are back in the pews, and along with the new Bibles and the hymnals. So we're approaching normalcy. People can do their own. And it wouldn't hurt to remind people to please fill in the pew pad so we actually know how many people are here, since we're not counting the same.
Okay. Casey, new praise book.
Coming soon to a pew near you. The new and exciting praise book. There's going to be favorites from the Blue Book, new songs that are sure to become our favorites, and then room to grow when we are ready. We're looking forward to debuting this new book at our PJ party, so keep your eyes open for more details that'll be coming soon.
Good. Okay, Dave, what about the offering plates and communion trays?
Well, according to the health officials on TV and so on, we should be far enough into the pandemic that it should be safe to start using them again. The passing of the offering plate I've always considered to be something of a part of the service, as showing our sacrifice, our personal offering, and that it's an important part of the worship, so we're going to start doing it again.
Thanks. And Jeff, how about our changes during COVID?
Yeah, we've had to make many modifications to our worship and everything that we've done here over the last year and a half or so, but we're starting to come back together in worship. We brought all of our music back into our worship, and we just heard more things are coming back into our worship as well. We started the live stream about a year ago. We continued to do that, and we'll do that for the foreseeable future, and that's all available on YouTube.
Okay. And then the new Bibles that we got, so that what we're reading on the screen, what Jeff is saying, is the same as what we're reading in the pew. And again, you guys know that those Bibles that were in there were very old too, probably about 30, 35 years old. So I think we're ready to go, and those are the kind of things that your worship ministry talks about and handles on behalf of God here at Level Green.